Brittany Lauren Hertz. Will you make me the happiest man in the world?
So before I get into one of the best moments of my entire life, let me bring you guys back to the beginning and take you through our entire journey together. There are a lot of ups and downs, so buckle up for the ride. Just under 6 years ago, Drew and I were both invited onto the same cruise. We ended up meeting in the middle of the ocean, and we actually had the most fun day ever. We were doing flips on the boat, and honestly just creating really cool memories. The craziest thing about meeting Drew at that time was the Funk Bros were literally moving Drew's bedroom from Ohio to California without him knowing. And at the time, I was going to college full time. I was a waitress, I was a personal trainer, I was dancing with the DJ company, and I was even performing at NBA games. Now, although these jobs were a lot of fun, they were really just a tool to try to save money so that I can pursue my passion and move to California. And ironically, straight from that cruise, Drew and I both flew to LA separately, and that's when our lives changed. When Drew got to LA, he realized he was moving into the Funk Bros and had a life-changing opportunity. And when I got to LA, I signed a contract with a brand that was gonna help me pursue my dreams to be able to afford to live in LA. So now not only were Drew and I on the cruise at the same time, but we also both moved to LA at the same exact time with the same dreams. We both started pursuing our dreams to entertain you guys and create YouTube videos that we love. Drew was filming crazy YouTube videos with the Funk Bros, and I was filming pretty cool gymnastics videos with my friends. And one random day, my friends invited me to go film with the Funk Bros. We decided to go and ended up having the most random day getting into a moving truck filled with ball pit balls. Drew and I reconnected. But to be honest, I didn't think too much of it because neither of us wanted a relationship because we were both so focused on pursuing our passion. Over the next year and a half, Drew and I got to know each other better. We got to film with each other, and we got to do crazy stunts and fun gymnastics. And we actually developed a really strong friendship. I absolutely loved the way that Drew treated his friends and family and just everyone around him all the time. He was just so kind to every single person that he came in contact with, and it was so admirable. He also was consistently so hardworking and so passionate, and he started to catch my eye, just a little bit. And so I went back to New York for the holidays to celebrate with my family when Drew texted me that he was in New York for New Year's Eve. And we decided to meet up with our friends and go see the ball drop together in Times Square. And I think this night was the first night that it kind of clicked for both of us that we might be better off as more than just friends. The next day we got to film some gymnastics videos together, and I think we realized we had a really natural chemistry and we just connected so well. And a few more months of getting to know each other on a deeper level went by. We would hang out, film together, edit together, work together, eat together, and honestly just have so much fun together. And as we were having just so much fun, of course, COVID-19 hit. And Drew and I realized we wouldn't be able to stay apart from each other for as long as everything was going on. So luckily, the Funk Bros let me come stay with them for a little bit. After Drew asked them, they agreed, and it was history forever. We spent 3 months pretty much together every second of every day during COVID. But we honestly got to make the best out of a really bad situation, and we had so much fun filming in the Funk Bros house. We made so many memories at the Funk Bros and made friends that we know that we'll have for a lifetime. Then on June 23rd, 2020, I decided to surprise Drew with one of his bucket list dreams of going into a hot air balloon and skydiving out. And I luckily was friends with one of the best skydivers in the whole entire world, so I called up Sean McCormick and asked if he can help me pull off the most incredible favor of all time. He was able to make it happen, so I woke Drew up in the middle of the night, practically kidnapped him, put him in a van, brought him all the way to the middle of nowhere where we found a hot air balloon. The second that I revealed to Drew what was going on, he literally called his sister Casey and asked her to bring flowers, a sign, confetti, and all these things because he knew he was gonna ask me to be his girlfriend. So we went up and jumped out of this hot air balloon, and at the bottom, Drew popped the question.
The Freedom Tower, like 200 feet.
Oh my god.
Will you be my girlfriend?
Yes.
And I became his girlfriend, and it was one of the best days of my life. It was so cool to find someone that was just as adventurous as me, hardworking, caring, loving, and I don't know, he was just perfect. So I was so happy when he asked me.
Guess what, guys?
What?
Here's a boyfriend.
And now that we were officially dating, we got to start creating the most amazing memories on and off camera. We got to go to an amusement park all to ourselves. We even got to play in the Funk Bros water park and even their amazing ball pit ball that they had on their roof. Then we actually both had our first viral video on YouTube together, which got over 1 million views. And this brought both of our channels to over 100K.
I need you to come outside real quick. I gotta show you something.
What is it?
Hey, your 100K plaque came.
Oh my god! Why did you do Why would you do that? I've been waiting for that for so long.
Yeah, there's nothing inside of it. Congrats on 100K though.
This was such a big accomplishment to us, and it felt even cooler that knowing that dating each other added value to each other's lives. I always knew that I didn't want to end up dating someone and completely change who I am, but instead Drew and I got to be completely ourselves, come together, make each other stronger, and grow together. And to be honest, that is just more than I could ever even ask for. We support each other in ways that I didn't even know were possible, and where I'm weak, Drew is strong, and where Drew is weak, I'm strong. And it's just perfect puzzle pieces. And so since we both hit 100K and we started making all these videos together, you guys have literally been there through this whole journey. So thank you so much, and I'm so grateful that we get to share this with you guys. This is literally like a full dream come true to me. Not only am I living my dream job with my dream guy, it's just pure bliss. Then after a few more months went by, Drew and I started traveling together. Drew got to meet my family in New York, and I got to meet Drew's family in Ohio, and I absolutely love every single one of them. They are the kindest, most amazing family that I've ever met, and they welcomed me with such open arms. I knew it was gonna just be history. And my family literally loved Drew with their whole entire hearts. We started traveling all around the world, and we got to go to really cool places like Dubai, Hawaii, Mexico, Arizona, Texas, Florida. That's just a couple, but we had so many really cool travel adventures together. And as the years went on and we were having the time of our lives, I actually started dealing with some serious family issues. And these are things that I've never really shared on social media before. I feel that, you know, it's a little bit vulnerable, and I try to truly just share happiness and joy, and I want to inspire people on this channel, but at the same time I want to be honest and pure about what is going on. A lot of my family members were going through some very serious health issues, which resulted in a lot of hospital stays and needing me to fly back to New York consistently to help them. And anytime something like this would happen, Drew would literally step by my side, fly across the country with me, and sit with me in the hospital as many days, hours were needed. There was literally a week that we were in the hospital for 12 hours a day, 7 days in a row. And he was right there by my side, giving me a shoulder to lean on. He was there for me so that I was able to be strong and be there for my family. And I know we live this crazy busy lifestyle, but that made it even more special that Drew, at the drop of a dime, would come with me to be there for my family. And to be honest, I couldn't be more grateful. Recently, we found out my uncle was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, which is really hard and sad news to hear. But Drew went with me to all of his treatments, and he was there for me the whole time. And after finding out his diagnosis, I decided I wanted to fly him out to California for the first time in his life. I want him to be able to create good new memories and not focus so much on the negative. Which brings us to the engagement. Drew had actually already been holding on to the ring for a while, which he got to buy the ring with his mom from the store that his dad bought his mom's wedding ring at, which honestly makes it even more special to me. When he found out that my uncle was coming to LA, he decided that that was the perfect time to do it. So he called up my best friend Natalia and asked her to prepare the perfect proposal. He only gave her 3 days to do it. So now my uncle just landed in LA, and it was his first full day. We went to the beach, we had a beautiful picnic, we played some fun cornhole, and Drew and I even climbed a tree. I asked Corn and Natalia if we can do a dinner at Corn's parents' house, because his parents, they will literally just take everyone in and help them to the best of their abilities. And I really wanted my uncle to be able to meet them. When we got into their house, I changed into a sweatsuit so that I could be comfortable, because in my head, it was just a regular dinner with my closest friends and family. It was actually Corn's dad's birthday the next day, and I was the only one that seemed to be excited about giving him his gifts. Now looking back, that should have been a little fishy to me. And as the night went on, everyone was gathered into the basement to watch what I thought was a promo video for my friend's clothing brand. As we all got set up to watch, I realized Drew wasn't there, so I FaceTimed him because I knew he'd be upset he was missing it. And of course, he was on the toilet, which now I know was a setup. So my friends were like, we can't wait for Drew, and they just started playing it.
We're going here, everyone! But wait, that's not all. We're jumping
I've said it many times, I know.
This is so cool. Wait.
I would change my ways, I know for sure. When all the roads decide to meet,
No, it isn't.
they settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong.
What's that
But
sign
I
say?
learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let it go for a little while. So be here as the night starts falling. Let my fingers walk over your head.
You'll see. It'll make sense. It'll make sense. No, I promise. You'll get it. You'll get it. I don't know.
When I was young, I thought control would lead me to an ending road, and heavy metal seemed to be the only thing that was for me. All this time you waited for me. Little did we know, I guess it's fate.
Get it.
I'll even give you a little mic.
I don't really want a mic. I've never had a mic before.
Never had a mic before?
No.
Darling, I know it's hard to let go.
Looks good.
I will hold you.
Do I have permission to marry your daughter?
Which one?
Brittany?
You can marry one of my daughters. I'm happy you asked me that.
Of course. I wouldn't do it without getting your permission first.
I would have liked you to ask me that like a year ago. Does she know about
She doesn't know.
I just didn't want you to do it after I die. I guess now I can rest.
Now you can rest happy.
We have to go in my room first. I know, but we have to go in the room first. I know, we'll carry you. We'll carry you.
My heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added color.
I was literally in shock when the first clip that played was Drew asking me to be his girlfriend, and I was so caught off guard because Drew and I have communicated about wanting a future together and getting married, but to be honest, I didn't think it was happening for at least another year. My body went into complete shock. The video went on, and the moment became more and more real. Because to be honest, at first I literally thought I was being pranked. Drew knows how important it is to me that both mine and his entire families get to attend our wedding, and so he made sure that's going to happen, and that means the absolute world to me. My friends brought me upstairs, showed me some dresses they had prepared, they gave me my makeup, but I was just crying way too much to be able to fix my makeup. I literally couldn't even put on the heels that they brought for me because I was in such shock that if I tried to stand up in heels, I would have completely fallen to the ground. So I just threw on a dress and tried to get my thoughts together. Once I felt ready and finally calmed down, I walked down the stairs and started to walk towards Drew. But with one look at him, I saw how hard he was crying and I lost it again. I started crying again and everyone was crying.
Life was great.
Wait, don't get mad.
Wait, I'm not okay. Wait. And to be honest, I've actually never seen Drew cry that hard in the 6 years that I've known him, which made me feel really sad for him. And at that time, all I wanted to do was hug him and be there for him because I knew how nervous he was for this moment, which was the best moment of my life.
I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow. Tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you
right.
Someone say this to you.
I was trying to calm down. I just didn't want to cry all the time, but I can't stop crying.
Hey, it's okay. Hey.
Okay.
It's just you and me. I love you so much. I love you so much. And I thank God that He put someone like you in my life who loves, nurtures, takes care of other people, and who just loves me for who I am. I can do this. I know how to do this.
I'm here with you.
I don't want to spend another day in my life without you. So, Brittany Lauren Hertz, will you make me the happiest man in the world? You marry me.
Yes,
Here's what it looks like.
oh, I can't see anything.
It looks
Hold
good.
on. Hold on. I literally can't even see. It's so beautiful.
Hold your finger out.
I'm shaking. And it actually I knew I would know when this day would come, and you got me so off guard. You had me rolling in dirt and trees and sand. I was like, I can't get ready. I'm a mess.
Well, you look beautiful, and that's all that matters. I love you.
Overall, I am just so in love with Drew. He's literally my best friend, my fiance, my coworker, my roommate, and everything just all in one. We have found the most amazing friends together, created the most amazing memories together, and I know we're just gonna have the best life together, and hopefully just have the best family together in the future. I know Drew's gonna make the most amazing husband and dad, and I just feel so lucky that he's mine. And we're really gonna try to live life to the fullest, regardless of all the ups and downs that we're gonna be going through together. And of course, I can't forget my amazing nephew and godson, Joey. We've gotten to create so many memories with Joey, and he really looks up to Drew and loves him so much. And now Drew's officially gonna be Uncle Drew. And to be honest, watching Drew with Joey really proves that I think Drew's gonna make an amazing dad. This is truly the beginning, and I love you so much, Drew Tilanis Dirksen. Oh yeah, and Drew and I made a couples channel. You guys should go follow it. It's called Britt and Drew. Our first video is up now.